Okay, we rolling? Okay, here's the view from my studio. And there's a nice pavilion, a nice place to do yoga. And let's see here. Let's look at this chart. Right here, this upper right-hand corner, here's the whole chart. Here's the upper right-hand corner. It says major triad inversions, all with C as the highest note. So what that's talking about, here we have C in root position, first inversion, and second inversion. All of those are familiar. Now let's take C in first inversion and let's make triads that all keep C on the top. We have F in root position and A flat in second position. So here we have a triads with first inversion, second inversion, and root position. So this note is now the 1. With this chord, it is the 3, the major 3. And with this chord, it's the perfect 5th. So let's look at this chart now. See how that says first, second, and root position? That's what this is talking about right here. Da, 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 da. And then over here, we have this line that goes right there. And on the other side of this line, there are the bass notes. So you would play a flat 7 underneath that. So that would be, here's, say, that note, right? C. So you would play this note in the bass. I don't have a sustain pedal. I should dig it out. And you'd play that note in the bass. Or you can play, and that would give you what it looks like. It would give you a major 13 sharp 11, but with no third, I believe. So it could be used as a suspended chord too. So there's that. And then you could also play the 6th in the bass. The 6th of C is A, so, and that gives you a minor 7 chord. A in the bass, C major at top. And then you could play the 4th. So, play this in the bass. And that gives you a suspended 9, a major suspended 9 chord. That's what that is. And we got one more. You can play the 2 in the bass. So you have this C major first inversion. Then we can play the 2 in the bass. D, and that would give us a dominant 7 sus 2/4 chord. So like look over here, like these, I'm just adding the bass. I'm never gonna put these in the chord. I'm just gonna be using these 3 shapes. First inversion, second inversion, root position, second inversion, first inversion. I'm only going to be using these 3. And then the different notes in the bass. Now over here, you'll see right there, it says these are minor triad inversions. And that's what that is. That's the same thing over here. We have C, first inversion, you just make it minor. Then over here, to make this a minor 3rd, you play this chord, A minor, second inversion, and then So here's your 3 minor chords, all with C at the very top. Oh, sorry. Oops. So C minor, F minor, and A minor. And then over here you have the different bass notes. Let's see. The different bass notes and the qualities those will get. Oh, and then as you go down here with the second inversion, see those are the different bass notes that you're able to play there. And important, those are, these notes are relative to the new root of these chords. So, so there you go. Let me know if any of that makes sense. And then down here, this is showing you the keyboard, and this is showing you like here. So you'll see these represent the black notes. All down here are the white notes on the keyboard. And so we can think of that as the key of C. And so right here, see right there, it's telling you, you can play any of the notes in any of the inversions with C in the bass. And then, yeah, that's what that's about. And so these right here, the depiction of the keyboard is telling you where to put, what bass notes to play. And then this where it says root position, first position, or second, inversion. So root, first inversion, or second inversion. And then there's a little dash that means it's a minor chord. And that means you play that inversion of chord with C at the very top. And then you can play, the keyboard itself depicts what bass notes you can play. And then all these, what it says there, so like right here it says, right there, means you would play, what, C sharp with, oh no, you'd play C in the melody and C sharp in the bass, and you could play what? Second inversion or first inversion. And that bass note, it sounds good. One thing that's wonderfully clear is you might notice if you play C in the bass, right? And then, I'm sure you know this, just triads on all the white notes. They're all diatonic. You could have the C droning in the bass and it all sounds good. So now basically all you have to do is find chords with for these black notes that sound good with C. And over here on this top keyboard, so you look over here and what it says, the top, well, let's look at where it says there. It says bottom. This is what we've been talking about. Bottom of the bass notes. So you keep C as the melody. And then those says at the bottom, right down here, this bottom keyboard represents the bass notes that you would play. And up here, this moving melody line, you can do the same thing by keeping a static bass note and playing different inversions of major and minor chords with, see right here it says the top equals a moving melody. So you picture a static droning C, and then you can play any of these notes. And then this right here tells you whether to play a triad, either in root position, first inversion, second inversion of major or minor. And that's what this upper one's on. And you can see it says all for some of those, and I found like all of them sound good. And it's interesting, as you get into this, as your ear like acclimates, all these out sounds start to sound kind of sexy, so you might want to start using all of those. And, you know, any kind, and if it is super dissonant, it could be used as a passing tone and to resolve into something really nice. But these right here represent what I found to be the most consonant, the least jarring, and you can mix and match them in any kind of order, and it sounds logical, and it's not just a chaotic mess. So let me know if any of this made sense, and make a video asking specific questions, asking for further clarification.